Hello there, and a very happy new year to you. I hope you're doing well today. I've got Stuart and Mitchell with me again. Here we go, there's Mitchell and there's little Stuart. And when I came into my study this morning, you'll never guess what they were up to. The mirror that I've got sitting up on my bookshelf over there, well, there they were, sitting, admiring themselves in the mirror. I said, what on earth are you doing? And they said, well, we're admiring ourselves. Look at us, two good-looking mice that we are. And I said, yes, you are. You're very good-looking mice. But just because you look good doesn't necessarily mean to say you're the best of mice, because it's really what happens inside here that matters. They were a bit surprised by that. But I explained, Ralph, our beagle? And they nodded. Well, he's a very good-looking pup. But that doesn't make him the best behaved dog. In fact, anyone who knows Ralph knows that he can be very, very, very naughty and quite cheeky. But at the end of the day, I still love him. And he gives the loveliest of cuddles. Here he is, looking like butter wouldn't melt in his mouth. I then told Mitchell and Stuart that God thinks the same about us. God knows we won't always be on our best behaviour, but at the end of the day, God loves us very much. And God showed us how much God loves us in Jesus Christ. In today's Bible reading, we hear the story of Jesus' baptism. And when Jesus was baptised in the river by John the Baptist, God's voice is heard, and God says, "You are my son, chosen and marked by my love, pride of my life." I love that translation of God's words from Eugene Peterson's The Message. Imagine God telling you that you are the pride of God's life and marked by God's love. But that is the way God loves us. Some of us will have been baptised, and most of us will have been baptised when we're just a tiny little baby. And so you might not remember the day. Here I am on the day of my baptism. Wasn't I cute? Baptism is a very special occasion. It's the day that you are acknowledged by God, and God's love is poured onto you through the water used. It's the day when God whispers that you are marked by God's love, and you are the pride of God's life. When I explained that to Mitchell and Stuart, they were amazed. Amazed that God could love so many people and that God saw everyone worthy of love and God's pride. I said, of course, that even little mice were loved by God, and this made them very happy. So much so, they asked if they could go back to looking in the mirror so they could see for themselves what God saw and how lovely they were. Not just on the outside, but on the inside too. I had to chuckle. But the last time I saw them, they were smiling away at their reflections, knowing that God loved them too.